graphing lines using the slope and a point. Let's first make a note to ourselves. Every non-vertical line has slope. We know that vertical lines are said to have no slope. So let's just draw a few lines and kind of review slope. There's basically 4 cases. If a line goes from left to right and goes up, that means the slope is positive. So I'll just put m, that's our variable for slope. That would have a positive slope. If we draw a line that goes down from left to right, that would have a negative slope because the line is going down or decreasing. We could have a horizontal line, maybe right here. A horizontal line, if we remember, has 0 slope. And the last case, a vertical line, I won't draw the vertical line, but a vertical line has no slope. So what we're going to try to do in this lecture is, given a point on the line and the slope, we're going to try to construct the line. Let's just start with an example. Okay. Sketch the line through the point negative 2, 2, which has a slope that's equal to 3/2. So let me draw a rectangular coordinate system. Okay. We want to try to draw this line. Well, it says it goes through the point negative 2, 2. So negative 2, 2. So I know the line goes through that point. Well, infinitely many lines go through that point. There's a line, there's a line, there's a line, there's a line, but there's only one line that has a slope of 3/2. Now, let's recall what slope means. The slope, as you remember, is rise over run, or the change in y values over the change in x values. Well, if I know one point that's on that line, how can I get another? Now, it only takes 2 points to sketch a graph of a line. Well, if this is a point, to get to another point, I need to rise 3 units. 1, 2, 3. And I need to run, which means horizontal, I need to run 2 units. And since they're both positive, the rise is positive, so up. The run is positive, which means to the right. So to the right 2 would put me right there. I have 2 points. I can easily graph my line. So there is a line that goes through the point negative 2, 2, and has a slope of up 3/2. Now notice, if I wanted to, 3/2 is in fact the same thing as negative 3/2 because those negatives can cancel, and I'm left with 3/2. So if I think about it, my slope in this way, to get to another point on the line, starting at this point, I could also rise or go down 3, since the rise is negative. So 1, 2, 3. And I could go to the left 2. 1, 2. And I'd still be on my line. Now I could find many more points. I could still go down 3/2, I'll be on my line. I could go up 3/2, I'll be on my line. But as long as I have 2 points, that's all I need, because it just takes 2 points to sketch a line. Let's do a couple more examples. Sketch the line passing through the point 3, -1, which has 0 slope. 0 slope. What did that mean? What type of lines had 0 slope? If we remember from a previous lecture, horizontal lines have 0 slope. So this problem is going to be pretty easy. Let's plot the point 3, -1. And since it has 0 slope, there is no rise over the run, but we know it's horizontal. So there is my horizontal line. Okay. One more. Well, the only case I haven't talked about is the vertical line. So this is probably one of those, but let's just check it out. Sketch the line through the point 2, 2, which has no slope. There's the point, and since it has no slope, it must be a vertical line. And that's it. So given a point, given a slope, it's real easy to construct the graph. Practice, and you'll get it down, no problem.